Hi everyone, it's Annie from Phoenix Healing. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. It is Tuesday, August 5th, 2025, and I wanted to come on and do a little video for the energies for this week because we have both the Lionsgate portal coming in on the 8th, and we also have the full moon coming in very next day on the 9th. And of course, um, anybody who knows about the cycles of the moon and especially the new moon and full moon energy, especially the full moon energy, is always potent. Obviously, the day of, the day before, and the day after. That 72-hour cycle, those 3 days, technically 3 nights too, that the energy is can go buck wild. So, with that said, especially because, Lionsgate portal, that's all about manifesting and, having the pure loving intentions and bringing things in that you need to bring in. And of course, too, if there's maybe something that you need help releasing, um, or letting go of that is not healthy, and especially hinders your growth and is no longer aligning to who you are, who you want to become. It is a great time to be also working with that of the full moon energy coming in the very next night. So with that said, for this week ahead, August is full moon, known as the sturgeon moon, is the one that rises as summer begins to tip towards harvest season. So spiritually, this moon is aligned with themes of resilience, emotional depth, and rediscovering your authentic self, and is connected to release, perseverance, and strength. So those themes of confidence and power that you experienced last month with the July book moon are starting to grow even more now. And when the full moon rises on August 9th in the sign of Aquarius this year, it invites creative problem solving, fresh ideas, and an ability to step back and see the big picture. And it brings your vision brings your vision of the future into focus, including how you've been limiting it. So if you've been clinging to rigid expectations about where you should be by now, this lunation might disrupt that with a healthy dose of detachment. So Aquarius moons, they aren't about your ego's checklist. They are a time for you to experiment, innovate, and liberate yourself from old blueprints. So this is especially true since the moon is ruled by both Uranus in Gemini and Saturn retrograde in Aries, which is challenging us to be both imaginative and responsible with our personal revolutions. So, what have you been holding under the surface that's ready to rise? Spiritually, the sturgeon moon is the time for learning, like learning and leaning into your strength, power, and resilience. As we move into harvest season, it's also time to consider what is coming to completion for you. What are you ready to release or give that final push on to release your goal? And remember too, being we are in a 9 world year, of course, how this, how it plays out too, especially with, the world year, but also one's personal year. Being in that world year of 9, anytime there's that 9 going on, like there's something's coming to completion, something's coming in, moving on either to the next phase, the next step, or just donezo, completely finito, it's done. So like those magnificent fish that are rising from the deep, consider what has been swimming underneath the surface for you and what is ready to leap from the water. Is there an emotion or need you are ready to express? Is there an aspect of your authentic self that is ready to step into the light? The sturgeon is known as a stirrer. So now is the time to let whatever is meant to rise up come up from the deep. And the energy of the sturgeon full moon is resilience, power, strength, release, breakthrough, and flourishing. And of course, as I mentioned before earlier in this video, one day before the August full moon peaks, we experience the Lionsgate portal, and that's on Friday, August 8th. So, and the full moon is the next day on the Saturday. So, this portal celebrates the rising of Sirius as it is reborn and returns to its position in our sky. The full moon's proximity to the activation of the portal is significant and will heighten our abilities to manifest and recharge. The Lionsgate portal is a time when our spiritual energy is reborn. We are encouraged to step into our lion strength, or our lioness strength, and to remember the wisdom of our ancestors past. It is believed that when Sirius rises into the sky, lost information and technologies will slowly be revealed to us. This ancient wisdom has been forgotten, but it can return to our consciousness through the opening of the sacred portal. If we are open, we too may experience some profound wisdom coming to light. We may feel a closer connection with our ancestry, or we may find ourselves revisiting past memories that allow us deeper insights into our inner workings and the stories that we have been carrying since childhood. This Lionsgate portal is the time of high frequency energy when we can also access spiritual and spirit realms with greater ease. We may find our dreams become more prophetic. Or perhaps we may even notice signs and symbols coming from the universe or our loved ones past. If we are open to the divine synchronicities of the universe, the full moon working in tandem with this portal will definitely deliver some inspiration our way. So as I keep saying multiple times in all different videos, be open to receive, be open to messages, however something wants to come through, really be open to that. And also too, how I like to do this for Lionsgate, manifesting and writing things down. I always say have pure loving intentions with everything you do, and especially with something that you're asking God and the universe and the higher realms to bring to you. Take out your piece of paper with a pen, write, Lionsgate portal at the top, and then, August 8th, 2025. Then write down, these are my wishes, intentions, and prayers. And then, like, however format you want to do, like, just write down the things that you like to bring in, that you call in for yourself. And again, something that you'd like to release or maybe need help or, higher power assistance with especially letting go. And, but also really calling in what you want to bring in, like we still have several months left of this year. And a whole other year going on until the next Lionsgate portal. So what do you want to really call in for yourself? Have pure loving intentions with everything you do and everything that you write down. And then you can also write at the very bottom, like, thank you so much, God, the universe and higher realms. I trust that you will bring this to me in divine timing, or something better. Or you can even end it with, I trust that you will bring this to me or something better in divine timing, however you want to word it, like amen. Or, and so it is. And whatever you feel comfortable and aligned with and resonate with, of course. And then, say everything at least 3 times, read everything out loud 3 times, and then take a small white tea light candle, light it, and either you can fold your paper in half, place the candle on top, or just leave it open and then put the candle on top and just let it burn out. So let it just burn out naturally. So going on forward into then the very next night, the next day on Saturday, August 9th. So this August full moon symbolizes strength, resilience, and emerging from emotional and energetic depths. So just as the sturgeon rises to the surface during this time, it's a powerful moment for reclaiming your purpose and reconnecting with parts of yourself that may have been dormant. So spiritually, this moon invites you to refocus your energy, recommit to your long-term goals, and embrace perseverance as you finish the year strong. And also, this Aquarius full moon is also the last full moon before eclipse season begins. So the next full moon we have will be a blood moon eclipse in the sign of Pisces. And blood moon eclipses tend to bring sudden and abrupt endings and consider difficult events that push us to change and transform. And of course, leading into what I just said about us being in a world year of 9 in numerology, with how endings can happen and completions. Stuff just ends. Eclipse season can sometimes make us feel nervous, and there are many negative omens and superstitions attached to eclipse events, but it wasn't always this way. There's a time when these events were revered because we were more in touch with the rhythms and cycles of nature and could understand and foresee the bigger picture. Kings even used to fear solar eclipses, believing that they could be dethroned. And the wise understood that eclipses are powerful portals for intention and manifestation, guiding us to where we're meant to be. They can course correct, bring sudden changes, and yes, even dethrone leaders, but these are not to be feared because everything that happens is happening for one's higher self and for the new earth, and just for planet, and what needs to happen needs to happen. Um, and we just have to trust God and the universe and the higher realms, that, when we're witnessing things that are happening or experiencing things that are happening, it's just, this is how it is. And it's there's so much more than what we're experiencing. It's for like the bigger picture. If we can't already see it, things do happen for a reason. We must embrace the cycles of nature, the natural law of death, rebirth, and the journey in between. The longer we stay in a place of fear, the less power we have. We have to return to our inner wisdom, our strength, our connection with nature, and the divine energy that runs through all living beings on this planet. And by coming back to our true nature, by remembering our magnificent soul, we connect with our power in ourselves. So I hope this information that I've given for like this week ahead, what to expect, especially because we have two big things happening one day after the other, and especially with one event, the full moon, going into like the energy going into the Lionsgate portal. It's been a while since I've done this, but I am doing a full moon reading on Saturday, August 9th. So if you're interested in having a personal reading done, you can visit my website at phoenixhealing.com, go to the Oracle and Tarot card section, and there the very first thing should be the full moon reading. So if you place the order that way, I'll do it exactly that night on that Saturday, when the energy is most potent, and I'll do it over Zoom, and then I'll just send you the link to whatever email you place the order with. But to find out more information about that, you can, like I said, visit the website, or however you're watching this video, click the link in the bio, and it can take you to the link tree, and you hit the app there, hit the button there, and I'll take you to the full moon reading page too. So with that said, I hope this message has given you some more empowerment, giving you some more wisdom, um, as we move forward into this brand new month, and also this week ahead with two big events happening. So please really take care of yourself. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, everyone.